Wow, so peaceful. It's real. It's a really random spot, but oh Lord, maybe I should switch. Oh, maybe like this. Oh, I look horrible because my hair is a mess. I don't know. I hope that the audio is relatively clear. I'm not really sure because I'm out in the open on a field and I'm just praying that nobody is gonna step by while I record this, because this is gonna be a bit of an intimate topic, and I've just been kind of desperate. I'm sorry if I look over my shoulder a lot because there could be people coming from that side. Yeah, I haven't really been able to talk about this with any of my friends or relatives or really anybody, not because I feel like they would not try to help me and support me, but just because I don't want to burden them with this, and because I am the kind of person who thinks it's a me problem and I have to sort it out, which kind of also no. I think help is something that I struggle to ask for sometimes. And let's just get straight to the topic, because I've been kind of struggling with an ED these past couple months, and I think in order for you to fully understand the whole context, I have to go back to 2024-ish, because around that time I actually had my first ever ED. I mean, it was a very restrictive eating cycle, and it was really not healthy. We saw a doctor, I saw a nutritionist multiple times, and it was a whole ordeal, and I wasn't even aware at the time, until my mom sent me to a doctor, and she was like, yo, you mean your parents, we kind of think that you have... Oh wait, am I I don't know if I'm allowed to say this without getting restricted or something. Me and your parents, we think that you have Anna. And I was shocked and baffled, because I thought, the thoughts that were in my head, I thought they were normal. I thought this is healthy, and I thought that just taking smaller portion sizes was totally normal, like just a regular diet. But I did lose a lot of weight, and it wasn't healthy anymore, because I'm a tall person. I'm around 170 centimeters, and I weigh less than I was supposed to, right? So yeah, me and my mom, we started this whole journey of recovery, and back then it was really weird though, because I didn't have a lot of the typical signs that you have when you have Anna. For example, I wasn't freezing, my hair was okay, I think it wasn't thinning out like now. And I didn't even know the concept of calories. I didn't count any. I just cut down on my portion sizes. I ate about half or less of what I used to eat before, and that's what made it so unhealthy. But it wasn't really typical, and I got out of that kind of. I recovered. I did. And for like a year or something, everything was fine, but I knew that this evil voice inside of my head, it was kind of still there. It was just suppressed by my brain and my logical thoughts and my logical thinking skills, luckily. But it kind of crept back out because, and I kind of knew that I was gonna relapse someday. It was gonna happen in the future because this voice told me, yo, once I grow up, once I am not under supervision of my parents anymore, I'm gonna go back to restricting. Hell yeah. This is what the voice was kind of telling me. And so I kind of knew, I don't want to say knew, but I kind of suspected that I might relapse someday or the other, which is sad, but oh well. And here we are, but it's worse. It's actually worse this time because this time I actually have a lot of the symptoms. I am constantly cold. My hair has thinned out a lot, which is so sad because I used to be so proud of my full and long hair, and maybe I'm gonna blend in a picture of how my hair once used to look like even before 2024. Yeah, hold on. Let me just take a quick break. There's a person. Okay. She's gone. Okay. Anyways, and I have lost a significant amount of weight, even more than before. And I'm on the weight now, and I know that. I'm very, very well aware, and I know that my mom's worried, and she does check if I eat properly, but of course, when you have an ED, nobody's supposed to know. Nobody's supposed to know, so you hide everything, and you kind of trick your surroundings into thinking that you are actually eating enough. Volume eating. Yeah. And I don't know how I slipped into this extreme form of restricting, but I guess I've always had body issues. I've always wanted to be skinnier. I've always hated the way my tummy looks or my legs, and I'm at a really difficult point right now because I know that this is unhealthy, and I know that I can't continue like that, and I've been very tired, very exhausted. I do not have the energy to do the things that I want to do, like socialize, and I'm so aware that living a fulfilled life with an ED is not possible. It's just not. And I want to have a fulfilled life, so I'm kind of at this point where I really want to start recovery, but I'm also kind of in a conflict because this is the closest that I've ever been to loving and accepting my body, even though it's an unhealthy body. I've never really been able to lose weight naturally, or like lose weight via a natural and healthy diet, but I would really want that, and I'm really in this, like, my head is currently split in half and it's two sides in a vicious battle right now, because one side is trying to stay in this ED cycle. One side is trying to tell me that I should choose aesthetics over health, which is total bullshit. I know. I have enough brain to realize that, but yeah. I just don't feel as much hatred anymore when I look into the mirror. And the other side of my head is telling me that I'm not gonna be happy like this. And I know it. And that's so sad because I wish I could be happy and pretty at the same time, you know. And this is so hard to talk about. And yeah, I didn't want to talk about this topic with my mom because I don't want to make her go through all of this again, because I know she had a really hard time back in 2024, and she helped me recover. She was always there. I'm so sorry. It's really hard not tearing up while talking about this kind of, because it was a rough time. Excuse my pimple. It was a really rough time, and I was so happy when I went to a concert with her in 2025, because I was truly healthy at that time. But then I just had to make my life harder for myself, you know. I guess in my head I just wanted to feel pretty for once and then see how it feels, I guess. Kind of. I don't know. But yeah, I don't have anybody to talk about. I don't have anybody to talk to about this topic, and that's why I have to record it. I should probably see a professional, but oh well. Now I'm talking to everyone who's watching this. And I would love to get some tips, I guess, or some motivational words and some encouragement. I don't know. Also questions. I'm very open to questions. I think I've shared a really vulnerable side of myself, and there is a slight chance of any of my friends or classmates or family members seeing this, so I'm kind of nervous even talking about this. But I'm like a balloon. I'm literally about to explode. My head, I just can't take it anymore. I can't stay quiet forever. And I know that I'm not happy, and I know I'm just pretending to be. But I know also that I want to experience a lot of shit in my life. I want to travel, I want to see the world, and I want to just eat. I want to stuff my face with all the fucking greasy foods that are out there, and I just want to enjoy them and not see them as numbers, or not try to compensate by walking. Which, can you guess what I did right before I filmed this? I was walking because yeah, kinda had to. I don't want to cry on camera because I think that's for another day when I'm maybe even more depressed than right now, because right now I'm actually okay. I don't feel super tired right now. And these past 2 or 3 days I've actually been trying to change things. I've been trying to work on my snacks, you know, because I always have an afternoon snack, and I've been trying to make it a bit more. I've been trying to eat like yogurt with frozen berries, with frozen mixed berries, and I love that. I fucking love that. I also have that for breakfast every day. But yeah, please don't copy any of my behavior. Obviously, it's very damaging. And I'm also kind of confused because I'm low-key even kind of glad that I am not as deep into this ED as other people are. I know that there's people who literally starve themselves and who literally cannot get any food down or can only get one meal a day down, and I'm grateful that I can actually still eat and I can function, but it's just low-key on autopilot, and it's in a very unsatisfying way. It's a very, yeah, it's very unfortunate, the situation right now, and I wish I wasn't this complicated, and I sometimes just wish I wasn't me, because why do I have to make the same mistakes from back then all over again? Why do I have to be this stupid? Just because I wasn't on the verge of dying back then, my brain thought, oh, might as well just try it again because it wasn't that bad, I guess. Recovery sucks ass, you know? That was one of the fucking worst times of my life, because I was fighting my head every day, and I was seeing my mom suffer, and I think that broke my heart the most, because if there's one thing that I want on this earth, it's for her to be happy and to not have to worry about me constantly. Fuck, my hair looks so awful. Oh my god, I look like a mess. Yeah. So I'm really trying to take it one step at a time with recovery right now, because in this place, in this moment right now, I don't have anyone really except for people who are listening right now, and I'm pretty much alone in real life. Should I get help? Yeah. Will I get help? Not likely. Not very likely to happen, because yeah, I'm just stubborn, I guess. I'm just me. And yeah, like I said, I don't want to burden anybody. Yeah. I might come here to Yap more often, because I think that it's good to just let my thoughts out, because I sometimes forget to talk. It's weird, but I sometimes forget to share my thoughts about certain situations when I'm unhappy, and then that leads me to kind of eat those thoughts in my head and to process them alone. And that also leads to kind of depressive thoughts. I've been in therapy for 2.5 years. I finished therapy about 1 or 1.5 years ago. I mean, what do you mean finish it? I ended therapy because my therapist actually moved. I mean, I guess her workplace moved. Anyways, she couldn't be there for me anymore, so we stopped. I decided to stop because I wasn't in a good headspace back then. I was good. I was fine. I was recovered. Yeah. No comment. I guess that's it. I think I'm actually... Maybe I should go, because I'm just here with my water bottle on the side of the road, and it's actually a really nice day. It's really sunny. I don't want to show too much of the environment because of creepy people. Oh. But yeah. Thank you for... Oh, hold on. Thank you for listening to my struggles, I guess, and maybe see you. I hope. Would be nice. Bye bye.